The man is clearly a lecherous and alcoholic tyrant. His daily task is to flirt with the young man of Liang family, but also teach the beauties in the harem ideological lessons. As for the government, he not only ignored it, but even to have more fun, he handed over all national affairs to the treacherous. However, the result was that his dynasty not only did nothing happen, but instead it has been smooth sailing, and the country's strength is growing. The people even spent a lot of money. They spent a lot of money to worship men day and night. And all this because Tu was a dead Jainan who traveled through time. Not long ago, while he was browsing videos and doing something shameful, on his computer screen, a question suddenly appeared. If you could go back to ancient times, which dynasty would you most like to travel to? Seeing this, he directly cursed. To travel back to ancient times, what the hell is this stupid question? So he turned on the keyboard warrior mode. Thanks for the invitation. What's wrong with you? Was there crazy Thursday in ancient times? Are there any pretty girls doing jaiwu? If you go back, you have to risk all kinds of bus deaths. And he may not even be the emperor with a harem. So this era is the best. You should be grateful. And just after he posted this passage, a flash of light suddenly appeared in front of him. The next second, he directly became a puppet emperor of the Dakin dynasty. And with the integration of memories in his mind, he also understood his current situation. The late emperor Qianyuan died. He ascended the throne as the fourth son of the late emperor. But in fact, the host he traveled through, Tu, was not the designated successor of Emperor Qianyuan. It's because Tu is ignorant and immoral. So he was chosen by two treacherous ministers in the court and was chosen as a puppet to inherit the throne. Just when he thought he would be used as a puppet and manipulate him, a voice suddenly came from the bracelet on his hand. The kingdom dating system has been activated. Hello, host. I am your AI system assistant, the bracelet. You can call me Dabin. Hearing this, Wu Yu was completely shocked. Daben, what the hell is Wangguo Benqian? Dabin continued. This system is generated by the host's wish. Simply put, as long as you can bring down the previous dynasty, you can return to the modern world. Come on, I will do my best to assist you. As long as the previous dynasty is overthrown, you can return to the modern world. This setting is a bit bizarre. Tu Yu was stunned when he heard this, and the beauty beside him looked at him with a puzzled expression. Why is this useless Prince Huthi in a daze? He used to smile lewdly when he saw me. Why does he feel different today? At this moment, Huthi also looked at the beauty. Just by looking at her, he found an unusual scene. In his eyes, the beauty not only had a six-tailed fox on her head, but also a profile box of the beauty appeared in front of him. Damn, I can see like playing a game. Seeing his profile and data, it seems that this is the help provided by the system. Why impressed? But at this moment, Uncle Zhao felt a little uneasy, because when Tu looked at him just now, he felt that in Tu Yi's eyes, there seemed to be a light flashing. On the surface, it seemed that they were looking at each other. They actually had different intentions. Wu thought to himself, it seems that this young lady is the traitor, arranged to spy on me by my side. But this lady is so beautiful, which is a bit irresistible. But Uncle Zhao on the side was a little scared. My proud acting skills has been seen through by His Highness at a glance? It shouldn't be. Just then, a person stood up in the hall and said to Huda, Your Highness, I've noticed that you've been absent-minded since just now. Is there something on your mind? Wai looked down at the person who spoke. He thought that this person should be one of the two treacherous ministers who held power. Then, Wai began to look carefully at the two people below. The person who spoke was called Lai Tianyuan. He was the former right prime minister. He looks gentle and refined, but in fact he is a scumbag. The other is the former left prime minister Zhao Zhuo, who was arranged by him. The edict was left with After reading the ability values of the two, Yu felt very heavy-hearted. Li Tianyuan's political skills and scheming are really amazing. Although Zhao Zhuo's values are slightly lower, but he has no flaws. He is simply a hexagonal warrior. Seeing that Tu hadn't replied, Zhao Zhuo said, Li Lao. The prince is probably worried about not sitting firmly on the throne. Then Zhao Zhuo also stood up, looked at the coffin of the late emperor and said, After all, the will of the late emperor ordered the prince leading the army to return immediately. Now we violate the will and prepare to support you to ascend the throne. It's normal to be worried. He even proudly patted the coffin of the late emperor. Although the old man can't push the coffin to kill me. But what about Su? Then he took a step towards Tu. Anyway, the news of the emperor's death hasn't spread yet. And the imperial seal is also in our hands. Why don't we strike first? Let's fake an imperial decree. Let Su accompany the emperor. Hearing Zhao Zhuo's words, Wu felt very anxious. If according to their plan, the imperial decree to kill Su, then I will be the emperor. Not only can't we quickly complete the kingdom's goals, but also become a complete puppet beast. When they thought of themselves traveling through time, not only can he see the girls dance anymore, but also be controlled by 2 old coins. Wu Yi felt speechless. He looked at the imperial seal in Zhao Zhuo's hand. So he made a decision. He grabbed the jade seal from Zhao Zhuo's hand and then held it high. Now I am the emperor. I will keep the jade seal from now on. I decide who to kill and who not to. That's right, what Tu was thinking at this time was, since I can't beat you, then let you do it. As long as I die, won't the country be destroyed? And his move really angered Zhao Yun. You're already showing off before you're crowned. I have the ability to help you ascend to the throne. I have the ability to kill you. And Tu was overjoyed when he heard this. He said to Zhao Zhuo gradually, then come on. Come and kill me. Hearing this, Zhao Zhuo was so angry that he wanted to strangle Tu. Seeing this, Xiao Shu quickly pulled Zhao Zhuo and shouted for him to calm down. At this time, Li Tianyuan couldn't stand it anymore. Don't argue, please. We all have the same goal. How about calming down first? Seeing Li Tianyuan's calm face, why, and it seems that I still need to add more fuel. This can't make you angry. Hey, it seems I need to add more fuel to the fire. Just as Lai Tianyuan was about to persuade them, Wu Yi suddenly let go of the jade seal. And then there was a click. The jade seal fell directly to the ground. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, my hand slipped. Why don't you just kill me? The reason why Tu did this was because in the previous dynasty, the jade seal symbolized luck and authority. Breaking the jade seal is a capital crime. Tu thought that by provoking them to this extent, they couldn't bear it. They would kill him on the spot. Sure enough, seeing the jade seal broken, Li Tian's face turned livid, Xiao Yi, as if it was about to overflow the screen. Xiao Zhuo even pointed at Tu Di and shouted, You actually broke the jade seal. Do you know? However, before he finished speaking, Yi Tianyuan stopped him. Your Highness. No. Your Highness, you're joking. The whole world belongs to you. Let alone an imperial seal. It's broken. It's not a big deal. Tu Yi was stunned by this. No, this is not what the script says. Then Li Tianyuan said, it's getting late. Your Majesty, please rest early. Let's talk about other things another day. We'll leave first. Looking at the backs of the two leaving, Hu Yi was very unwilling. He shouted, hey, wait, isn't it the same crime for a prince to break the law? It's the same as common people. Why not kill me? When the two returned to their own mansion, Xiao Zhuo was very angry. To get rid of such a disobedient puppet, he must be removed. Hearing this, Li Tianyuan said, Lord Zhao, if you get rid of the servant, do you know what the consequences will be? And Xiao Zhuo couldn't care less about the consequences. You are spineless. You still call that kid. Your Majesty, Li Tianyuan looked puzzled. Tu Su is leading the army outside now. If the late emperor died in the imperial capital mysteriously, do you think we, as the most trusted ministers of the late emperor, would we be the first to be attacked by Tu Su? What's more, the jade seal was broken by Tu Di. We have one less bargaining chip against Tu Su. Judging from the current situation, the only one we can rely on is Tu Di, who is about to ascend. So we can't get rid of him for now. And at this time, Xiao Zhuo also reacted, wait. You mean Tu Di destroyed the jade seal to prevent us? Deliberately destroyed the jade seal. That's right. Tu Su was originally a stumbling block on Tu Yi's path. But now Tu Yi's succession is a foregone conclusion. Now, has to reconsider his relationship with Tu Su. Tu Su, who holds military power, though Tu Su can make you and me in the court, to be cautious in the court. But he can't completely control Tu Di. If we force Tu Di to step down, he might let Tu Su go free. It might lead to a situation of mutual destruction. So we can't listen to Li Tianyuan's analysis. Xiao Zhuo doesn't care. He thinks Li Tianyuan is overreacting. Li, you're overthinking it. As for Tu Di, how could he have such a mind? To calculate to this point, Li Tianyuan's face was serious. Do you know who said the emperor breaks the law? The same crime as a commoner. That was from 100 years ago. The words of Wei Xingyu, the prime minister of Qin state. Lord Wei was highly regarded by the King Qian and implemented new policies. He was powerful. He was second to no one. But in the end, he lost the trust of the previous king and was punished by chariot splitting. Xiao Zhuo still didn't take it seriously. So what? I'm not for execution. I will never bow to that guy. He relies on nothing but Tu Su's troops. Since he didn't issue an order, I will send my own people to kill him. And then blamed it all on Tu Di. The final result would be the same. But at this time, Li Tianyuan secretly thought the reason why he chose Tu before was because he was the most controllable among the emperor's many children. But now it seems that this kid is hiding very deeply. Your Majesty, your descendants are really interesting. Meanwhile, the other one, who was unaware of his own foresight, who was oblivious to his own foresight, is about to go crazy. Without mobile phones and computers, I'm dying. And the food here is not delicious. And there's nothing to play. And even read the memorial sent to him. The key is that I'm in pain. And I don't know a single word. At this moment, Wu Yu noticed someone walking towards him. He looked up, who was arranged by Zhao to spy on him. Xiao Shu said shyly, Your Majesty, I'm going to start serving you. Seeing the delicate beauty in front of him, Hu Yi immediately had a nosebleed. Hey, I take back my words. So after a passionate release, Wu Yi lay on the bed with a proud face. Hey, I can't control it. I can't control it at all. When Jui dragged his somewhat drained body, stood up. She thought that although she was a little reluctant to miss Miss Zhao, but it was still the most important thing.